Hello everyone. The topic that we are doing today is called affirmative and negative sentences. Now before we jump into affirmative and negative sentences, let us understand the various types of sentences that are contained. Okay? So, if we broadly divide the kinds of sentences, we have three types. Assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. A sentence which has an exclamatory mark, exclamatory, a question mark, interrogative, and a full stop is assertive. Okay, so broadly classifying the sentences, we have only three kinds: assertive, interrogative, and exclamatory. Now, in assertive, there are further subdivisions. What are the further subdivisions in assertive? We have affirmative sentences, a positive sentence, then we have negative sentences, obviously negative sentences, a negative sentence. Then we have imperative, that is a command, order, request. Then we have optative, a sentence expressing wish, and so on. So these are the various kinds of sentences that are there in assertive. We are understanding how to make a sentence affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative. So transformation of sentences from positive to negative and negative to positive is what we are going to study in this topic. A very simple topic. It goes mechanically. You don't have to apply a lot of brains. You just have to remember the kind of rules. That's it. Let's begin with affirmative and negative sentences. The first type is, how do you make a sentence positive and negative? See, the same rules apply for both, making it positive also and negative also. It is just the reverse. Like if I say A plus B, then it will become B plus A. So it pretty much goes in the same direction. These are the various types in which you can, by which you can make a sentence affirmative or negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Don't get worried by the number of types. It is just looking a lot because I've written all kinds of examples. Each and every type of sentence is covered in this, and the example of each and every type is given. So it is looking so cluttered up and bulky. It's very simple. How do you make a sentence affirmative or negative? Type 1. By adding or removing prefixes. The first type is by adding or removing prefixes. Now what is a prefix? A prefix is a word which is added before some other word. A word which is added before some other word. A word which is added before some other word. Like say for example, not possible are two words. If I want to change it to one word, it will become impossible. So this im, which I have added before possible is called a prefix. Okay. So how do you make a sentence affirmative or negative? The first type is by adding or removing prefixes. What are prefixes? Words that are added before some other words. For example, the food was not sufficient for us. So you understand this not sufficient. Not is making it negative. We have to remove the not, that is we have to make it positive. Okay. So instead of not sufficient, I will add the prefix in. So it becomes the food was insufficient. This in before sufficient is called a prefix. So the first way of making it affirmative or negative is by adding or removing prefixes. If we want to make it affirmative, we will add a prefix. If we want to make it negative, we will remove the prefix and add not. It's very easy, very simple. It goes in the same direction. As I told you, the method is the same. Prefixes applies for both affirmative as well as negative. If you want to make it negative, you will add not. If you want to make it positive, you will be adding a prefix. Okay. So the first type is by adding or removing prefixes. What is a prefix? A word that is added before some other word is called a prefix. So what do you do in this? You either add a prefix or you remove a prefix. Very simple. The second one is pretty much self-explained by adding or removing suffixes. By adding or removing suffixes. What is a suffix? A word that is added after some other word. A word that is added after some other word is called a suffix. For example, Ram is not careful while eating. Now, not careful, not is what we are to remove. So, instead of not careful, we will write careless. So Ram is careless while eating. Are you understanding? So what we've done, we've added a suffix that is less after the word care. So we have made it affirmative. So again in the same direction, less is added in affirmative. So we add a suffix while making it affirmative, or remove a suffix and add a not to make it negative. Okay, the method is the same. Prefix, a word that is added after, before some other word. Suffix, a word that is added after some other word. Very easy. Ram is not careful. Not careful becomes careless. So Ram is careless while eating. Alright. Moving ahead, the third type is, and the most important one, see, 9 out of 10, no, not 9, maybe 7 out of 10 sentences, you will be able to solve with this method. This type. It's very, very common. Alright. So, by using words like avoid, hardly, failed, unable. By using words like avoid, hardly, failed, unable. Now see, whenever a student comes to me with a sentence which is affirmative or negative, make affirmative or make negative, the first thing that I think is avoid, hardly, failed, unable able to solve the answer? So when I am thinking this to be the first option, this is how common it must be. So by using words like avoid, hardly, failed and unable. For example, do not run on wet floor. Do not or don't run on wet floor can be written as avoid running on wet floor. Avoid is what we have used. So by using words like avoid, hardly, failed, unable. Now remember this one thing, this small thing that you're seeing over here is ing. It is ing. Usually, in almost all sentences, the word following avoid is ing. So, don't run on wet floor becomes avoid running on wet floor. Alright? So, avoid, to make it affirmative, you remove avoid, add not to make it negative. Alright? So, don't run on wet floor becomes avoid running on wet floor. Alright? The next example. Ram does not have any money. Now, when I say Ram does not have any money, it is zero, any money. Same way, I am writing Ram hardly has any money. Now, hardly has also means zero. There's a slight misunderstanding with many kids. They feel hardly has any money means he has less money. No. Hardly has any money means he has no money at all. Alright? So, Ram does not have any money becomes Ram hardly has any money. Okay? Ram did not attend the meeting. Don't mind the slopes that the sentences take and they go zigzag zoom sometimes in the continuity of writing. Ramesh did not attend the meeting. Now because he did not attend the meeting, it means he failed to attend the meeting, or you can say he was unable to attend the meeting. Okay? So Ramesh did not attend becomes Ramesh failed to attend the meeting, or Ramesh was unable to attend the meeting. If you see avoid, hardly, failed, unable, you add these four if you want to make it affirmative. You remove these four if you want to make it negative. Okay, I hope all of you have understood this much. Very, very important type. We'll do it once again because it is so important by using avoid, hardly, failed, unable. So what you do is whenever you have a sentence, say don't run on wet floor. Think whether it is suitable with avoid, hardly, failed, unable. Don't run on wet floor? Okay. Avoid running on wet floor. Makes sense. Ram does not have any money. Let's start with avoid. Ram avoids having any money, does not suit. So we take the next option, that is hardly. Ram hardly has any money. Okay. Similarly, the one with failed and the one with unable. Remember this type, students, this is the most common type to make a sentence affirmative or negative. I hope this much part is clear to all of you. Moving ahead to the next one by using not only but also when and is given and vice versa. Vice versa means not only but also and not only but also. TW2 plus TO2 becomes so that becomes TW2 plus TO2. If becomes unless becomes if. Okay? These three. if you have any of these words given, which not only but also and, TW2 plus TO2, so plus that, if, unless, any of these words are given, these are the exact opposite answers that you will write. Meaning, if not only but also is given and is given not only but also, TW2, so that, TW2, if, unless, if. Very easy, a very easy type, but it should strike. It should strike that this is not only but also, okay, this is type 4. It is unless, okay, this is type 4. Okay? See, Ram is tall and handsome. So looking at this and, it should strike you that because it is and, I am supposed to use not only but also. Okay? So this is how you think. You have to identify the type of the sentence. If I see this sentence, Ram is tall and handsome, first I will see whether there is a prefix possible in this. In and, there is no possibility of a prefix or a suffix. Avoid. Ram avoids being tall and handsome or something, no. Ram is hardly tall or handsome, no. Ram fails to be tall and handsome, unable, no. Not only but also and, yes. And is given, so I will use not only but also. Ram is tall and handsome. So, instead of and goes away and not only and but also added. Ram is tall and handsome. Ram is not only tall but also handsome. Okay? Continuing further ahead, the perfume was too costly to be bought by me. TW2 plus TO2. When we have TW2 plus TO2, we add so and that. So dot dot that. You may have seen in the previous video, we had done the topic remove 2. In remove 2, type 2, we have TW2 plus TO2 given, and in the answer we write so dot dot that, and we add certain words in this. In this TW2 plus TO2, if the sentence is in the present tense, we add the word cannot, not. Past tense, we add could not, not. Future tense, we add will not, not. Getting it? So, if the sentence has TW2 plus TO2, what will you do? You will write so dot dot that. Present tense, you will add the word cannot. Past tense, could not. Future tense, will not. Okay, I hope this part is clear to all of you. Let's see. The perfume was too costly to be bought by me. TW2 becomes so, TO2 becomes that. For this type, if you have not seen the remove 2 video, go back to my video which has remove 2 as the topic. Go through that and then come back to this. It will become easier. The perfume was too costly to be bought by me. Now, because it is was, it is in the past tense. In the past tense, we add the words could not. Hence, we have added could not. So, what we do in this? We remove TW2, place so in the same place. We remove TO2, add that in the same place. And we add these words according to their tenses. Now, because this is past tense, we are adding could not. Okay? So, the perfume was too costly to be bought by me. In the answer, you will be writing the perfume was so costly that I could not buy it. Okay? Could not is what has made the sentence negative. If you see, the perfume was too costly to be bought by me, this is positive. In the answer, the perfume was so costly that I could not buy it. Could not is making it negative. Okay? The next one. If you don't study, you will fail. If, unless. So, unless you study, you will fail. Now, see, this sentence sounds a little odd to us. It sounds as if I am saying that if you study, you will fail. No. Unless is a different way of talking. Now, unless does not have this word unless does not have an exact translation in any of the local language that we speak. There is no word for unless in Hindi. There is no word for unless in Gujarati, Marathi, no. Unless is a separate, it is a different kind of a word which does not have the exact translation. Okay? Because it does not have an extra translation, it does not fit in your brains properly. Unless does not mean agar. In Hindi, there is a word agar. Agar aisa hoga, to waisa hoga. Now, if the word agar is used, agar is not unless, agar is if. There is no direct translation of the word unless, hence it is difficult to process. Okay? So, coming back to this. If you don't study, you will fail. unless you study, you will fail. Unless is equal to if you don't. Okay? The meaning of unless is if you don't. So if you don't study, you will fail. Unless you study, you will fail. Okay? The fifth one, the word only. Remember this. As soon as you see the word only in the sentence, it should strike in your brains. दिमाग की बत्ती जलनी चाहिए. It should immediately appear to you that this is type 5. Because this is type 5, because this belongs to type 5, you have to use any of these answers. What will you write in the answer? No one except, nothing except, no other dot dot except. No one except, nothing except, no other dot dot except. No one except, nothing except, no other dot dot except. As soon as you see the word only, what will you do? You will write no one except, nothing except, no other dot dot except, any of these. Okay, let's see. Only God can save you. Only is given. The first thing that I will mark is only. Because it is only, it has to be either of these three. Now let's see which is the suitable answer. Only God can save you. No one except God can save you. Why no one? Because we consider God to be an individual. Alright. Hence no one. That's why we don't write nothing. Okay. So no one except God can save you. Only God can save you. No one except God can save you. Alright. Ram only eats apples. Only. So again it has to be any of these three. No one cannot come because we are talking about apples, which is a thing. Because it is a thing, we will write nothing. Okay. Ram only eats apples. So Ram eats nothing except apples. Okay. Or you can also write Ram eats no other fruit except apples. Or no other fruit except apples is eaten by Ram. That is also correct. Okay. So nothing except or no other dot dot except. For example, cricket is the only sport which is famous in India. No other sport, no other dot dot except. Because we are talking about cricket, we cannot write no one. We cannot write nothing. Can we write nothing? No. So, cricket is the only sport which is famous in India. No other sport except cricket is famous in India. Are you understanding? So, cricket is the only sport. So, no other dot dot except is what we have written in the answer. Okay, a very simple answer. It just has different types. There are many types that you have to remember. So, it should strike you that this is type 3. It should strike you that this is type 5. It should strike you that it is type 6. The last type that we are moving ahead with is opposites. You make the opposite of any one word and you add not before it in this type. For example, Ram's painting is beautiful. So we take the word beautiful. The word beautiful has ugly as its opposite. And we will add the word not before ugly. So beautiful is equal to not ugly. So what we write? Ram's painting is beautiful. The answer we write, Ram's painting is not ugly. Are you getting it? So not ugly is what is telling us that it is beautiful. Okay? A very simple answer. You take any one word and you add not before it. And first you take one word, make the opposite of it and you add not before it. Okay? Let's go through all the types once again such that the topic becomes very easy. See, it is a very, very easy topic. You just have to register 6 types. First type is by adding or removing prefixes. What is a prefix? A word that is added before some other word is called a prefix. Second type is by adding or removing suffixes. A suffix is a word which is added after some other word. Third and the most important type, by using avoid, hardly, failed, unable. If you're using avoid, almost all sentences have ing as the word after avoid. Hardly, in most of the hardly sentences, you have the word any somewhere in the sentence. Okay, so the third type is avoid, hardly, failed, unable. The fourth type is by using not only but also when and is given. TWO2 plus TO2 when so that is given, if when unless is given, and vice versa. The fifth type is by using only or when only is given. When only is given, you will use no one except, nothing except, or no other dot dot except, and vice versa. If no other dot dot except is given, you will use only. Okay, so only makes it positive. These three options make it negative. And the last one is by using opposites. When opposites are given to you, what do you do in this sixth type? You take any one word, you make the opposite of that word, and you add not before it. Like for example, I run very fast. So fast, opposite of fast will be slow, and I will add not before it. So I do not run slow is equal to I run very fast or I run fast. Alright. So that's it for affirmative and negative. You can just pause the video right now, copy everything that you see on the board, and we will continue with some of the sentences and solve them. Let's see if we are able to apply what we have understood. Pause the video, copy.